remark, all right, of Surd. Surd A plus B is not equal to Surd A plus Surd B. Okay, can you see the difference in these two forms? The difference is here. Alright, the plus is between Surd. Here is not the same. Okay, let's see. We try to calculate. You have 3 plus 6. Okay, so it is equal to Surd 9. Surd 9 is equal to 3. Right. Okay, what do we have here? You have Surd 3 plus Surd 6. Okay, here you can use your calculator and find the value whether you get or not. So it is totally not equal to the left hand side. So please be careful of this part. It play big role, okay, for Surd. Okay guys, for the next part, let's move to how to rationalizing. Alright, you nak rationalkan you punya denominator. The denominator. Alright, do you remember what is denominator? Denominator is state in fraction, which is which part? The bottom one. Bottom one. Okay, this is denominator and the top one is the numerator. So you want to focus on denominator. Okay, to rationalize the denominator, you will use conjugate. Okay, I'm not sure whether you already learned about conjugate or not. So let's see what is conjugate. Okay, I give you an example. You have Surd A. Okay. You have Surd A plus Surd B. So its conjugate is Surd A minus Surd B. Okay. Why do we need conjugate? Because conjugate will make the denominator simpler, which you have to multiply with the conjugate. Okay. If you see here, we have two forms, okay, with separate operation in between. Okay, so you really need the bracket here. So now let's rationalize the denominator. Let's calculate. You have again, okay, Surd A plus Surd B multiply with Surd A minus Surd B. Okay, if you remember from the slide before, if we have the same number in front and at the back with the same root, okay, and you have plus here and then you have a minus here, at the end you will get the first number minus second number. Okay. Okay, let's look at next example. If the denominator comes with a single number, for example 7, okay, or I should give you example like this. The question will come like this: any numerator, alright, any numerator with square root 7. You cannot left the question in this form. You cannot left the Surd at the bottom as the denominator. So you need to rationalize. So for you to rationalize it, you have to multiply it up and bottom as with the conjugate. So the conjugate is Surd 7. Okay, so it will be Surd the same root, the same number. Okay, if you remember, it will be like this. So it will be 7. Okay. Okay, next one. Let's have 1 plus Surd 3 as the denominator. Okay, you have Surd at the bottom, so you need to rationalize For you to rationalize, we will multiply it with, okay, if you see here, it has two terms, so you would need bracket. You multiply both top and bottom. Okay, so but I don't want to calculate the top, I just want to calculate the bottom one. You will multiply with its rational, its conjugate will be 1 minus surd 3. Okay, the same 1 multiplied by 1 is just the same as this is the same number. Okay, and this is the same number, so it will also be 1 square minus surd 3 square. So it is equal to 1 over 1 minus 3 equal to 1 over 1 minus 2. Okay, can you understand for this part? It's actually applied from here. Okay, the same number, because 1 is just equal like surd 1, tak ada masalah, so we can just apply here. Okay, okay guys, let's go to the next example. You have a numerator with denominator 7 minus surd 2. Okay, so you will multiply by its conjugate, which is two term kan. Bila two term, just terus buat bracket. The second bracket will your conjugate will be 7 plus surd 2. Just easy for you, just change the symbol. If the original one is negative, the conjugate will be positive. Original is positive, the conjugate will be negative. Okay, so the numerator we left it behind. So here same number. Alright, so here you will have 7 square minus surd 2 square. Okay, and then just calculate. So dia sama juga dengan 1 over 49 minus 2. Okay, 1 over 47. Okay, this part, I think some of you is in trouble for you to multiply. Okay, if you are in trouble, you need to do one by one. Okay, let's expand together. 7 multiplied by 7 is 7 square, right? The same thing, or you can just write 49. 7 multiplied by surd 2 is, because it is plus here, it will be 7 surd 2. Okay, next one is second term. Second term is negative surd 2 multiplied by 7. So we can put negative first, number first, and then baru letak you punya surd. And then we have last term is also negative. Alright, surd 2 multiplied by surd 2. That means this one. Okay, guys, please look at this part. Is it the same thing? Yes. So you cancel each other. At the end, you will get the same as on your right. Okay, here. So it's 7 square minus surd 2 square. Okay. So kesimpulan yang what do we call summary conclusion that we can make is, if it is when we want to multiply with conjugate, it will have the same number but different operation. Okay, so end up here, you punya expand should be the first, okay, first, what do we say, first number minus second number. Okay, bila the original multiply with the conjugate. Okay, ini yang hasil dia. So this is all the proving that we are doing. Okay, all this. Okay, let's give you the last example that both sides have surd. The numerator, okay, you have numerator, and then you punya denominator is surd 5 minus surd 3. Okay, So we will multiply with the conjugate. What is our conjugate? Surt 5 plus Surt 3, and then samalah. On the atas pun kita akan multiply benda yang sama. Okay, for you to cancel the Surt at the denominator at the bottom. Okay, so yang atas kita akan tinggal, dikira nanti bila kita. The last part, is it the same number, guys? We will put bracket because it is more than one term. It is the same number. Okay, when it is the same number, you can just make conclusion. Take the first number. Your first number is Surt 5. The number kat sini Surt 5, kat sini number dia 7. Here is 1. Okay, okay, Surt 5 square minus Surt 3 square. So end up dia, kita akan cancel. It will be 5 minus 3. So it is equal to, alright. So it is equal to over 2 as your denominator. Okay, it's actually why we need to multiply with conjugate. We will multiply with the denominator, we will multiply with conjugate for us to make clear our equation, our fraction does not have Surt as the denominator. That's why you need to multiply with your conjugate. Okay, you multiply with conjugate, end up with 7. Multiply with its conjugate, end up with number. So here there is no more Surt as the denominator. That's why you have to multiply with conjugate. I think that's all for Surt. Okay, so please make sure to do a lot of exercise for you to understand better. Alright, so thank you. Okay, so this is to do part for you. Of course, you can't just take in, you need to take something to give to me. Alright, okay, your first question will be this one. Okay, do it on your books. Okay, find out. Okay, number 2, you have. We just want to check how you make calculation for Surt, either you can do or not. Okay, number 3, we have Surt x minus 3 plus 1 square. And then what do I have for you? Let's give you this question. We have Surt 2x minus 1 plus y square. Okay, 5 1 over Surt x plus 2. Alright, number 6, 1 over 2 minus Surt x. Okay, number 7, 2 over 2 Surt 5 minus 3. 8. Try to solve. Oh, alright, I didn't give example. Okay, let's cancel this question. Alright, please do all this question and bring during class for me to check your answer. Alright, good luck. Okay guys, so this is, I would like to share with you, okay, one important thing about Surt. Alright, when you have a question that you need to find value of x, alright, with inside we have Surt symbol. Okay, if you have more than one answer, for example, you have x equal to 2, x equal to 3. For example, you have two answers here, more than one. We can accept until you check first. Means that you need to check the value, check by substituting the value, each value, okay, each value, alright, to check either the value from the right hand side and left hand side is the same. Okay, it must be equal. Okay, you want to check by substitute dekat mana? On the original question. Alright, I give you example. The question asks you to solve x plus 5 equal to 7 minus x. Okay, so that's mean you need to find the value of x. Okay guys, if you can see here, you have set. You have symbol set here. Okay, how you want to do, how do you want to solve the equation? You must clear the set first by multiply everything with square. Okay, that's how you should do. We multiply this with square because when you multiply with both sides with square, the third one will be cancelled. Okay, that is the fast way for you to cancel third actually. But doesn't mean that only left is on your right. Your right is clear, but how about your left? So your left you need to expand. Okay, so let's expand fastly here. We take the first term x squared. The product of all term is 10x, and second term square is, it's not 10, it will be 25, right? Okay, so cantik tak you punya equation? Yes, it's beautiful because we don't have set. We already kick out the set. That is our purpose of us to multiply both sides with square. Okay, that's the important of multiply with square because we want to cancel the set. Okay, let's calculate. Let's put everything on the left. So we have plus 11x plus, okay, so you will have 18 here and equal to 0. So it is quadratic form, so you need to factor. When you factor, alright, okay, this is like my last teacher taught me during my form 2, so I still using it. Alright, so you get here with a 0. So you have two value. Okay, if you answer like this, it's wrong, nah? You will not get marks. Okay, because you need to check your value comes more than 1. Okay, you must check first because the value doesn't, all the answers will be accepted unless you check. Okay, let's check the value. Before, I need to copy back all the calculation. Alright, so let's remind back. This is the original equation. You have third, so you need to multiply both sides with square for us to cancel the third on the right hand side. So for the left hand side, you just need to expand like usual. You will get quadratic and then you factor. Okay, you get the two value here. When you have more than one answer for third equation, it is compulsory for you to check for each answer. So let's start with -2. When you substitute the value, you can see that the value for the left and for the right hand side is equal. So x equal to -2 is right. Next, we check for x equal to -9. Remember guys, to substitute the value on the original equations. Okay, so where is the original equation? The original equation is here. So use this one to substitute the value. So this is from the original equation. This is from the original equation. Okay, let's calculate this value first. Okay, you get on the left is -4. You get on the right is 16. Totally is not the same. When it's not the same, just make it not equal. So it is not the solution. It's not the solution. So you must write the final answer for this question. Is the answer is x equal to -2 only. Okay, it's really the end of our cert. Please do a lot of questions. Okay, so see you on the next video.